It's that time of year again, folks. Christmas time. My favorite time of year. But for the next few days, I will review my favorite Christmas movies as a child. Yes, these specials I've watched for a long time. Far and wide, everyone knows who these specials are. For today, we focus on the greatest and most legendary Dr. Seuss special ever. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. And I'm not kidding, folks. This was my favorite next to this one, and we will review that one during the week. So, we'll move these other ones aside. Now, as a lot of you know, this was famous because of Mr. Grinch. Yes, this famous Christmas special, known around the world for years, is amazing. Chuck Jones animating. Boris Karloff's haunting voice. That is the star of the show. Boris Karloff and Thurl Ravenscroft singing this great song. And listen. Yeah, those are some descriptive words. But is this really a great Dr. Seuss Christmas special, or should it be dumped along with all the Who's Christmas gifts? Let's find out. The story on this film is probably everyone knows who it is now, since it aired on CBS around in the 1960s. Now with me, the audio you just heard is from a special How the Grinch Stole Christmas CD I got 2 years ago, and it's narrated by Boris Karloff. It has How the Grinch Stole Christmas, Welcome Christmas, Trim Up the Tree, You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch, and again, Welcome Christmas. And I'm going to read the description on the inside of this booklet because it is extremely important. Fahu Flores, Dahu Doris, Welcome Christmas, come this way. And it's all about Dr. Seuss. And he passed away September 24th, 1991, and was born March 2nd, 1904. And all the lyrics in this film, surprisingly, and all the music and lyrics, all written by the Dr. Seuss. Nice. The singing by Ravenscroft, you know, the famous voice of Tony the Tiger and one of the busts in the Haunted Mansion, is really famous for doing this song. This song was probably one of the most famous Christmas songs I ever heard, besides Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I'm not freaking joking. So, basically, this story is about this guy who wants to go around stealing all the Who's Christmas gifts, because for 53 years, he put up with them singing and giggling and all that stuff in the morning. But hey, everyone does it. And some of the promos and previews on this, since this is from Warner Brothers, include Wacko's Wish. And I've not seen Wacko's Wish before, and I need to whack myself on the head with a mallet for that. Anyway, so with this movie, it's amazing. Chuck Jones, he did an excellent job animating Grinch and Max. But there's one thing with the story. It's too predictable. I mean, you know that he's going to end up going nice in the end. So, but whatever. Great Warner Brothers movie. 5 stars for story. Well, actually, no, 4, because of that one little flaw. I love story, and just that's that. The characters. Characters in the story are obviously the Grinch, Max, and the Who's. The Who's in Whoville. And believe it or not, the Who's in the book are actually, yeah, they're kind of tiny. And see, look at this. They look so much different from how they look in the movie. But some of these Who's looks are actually in the film, so I can't really blame that. You know, Cindy Lou Who's got to be in there somewhere, but who cares? So in this VHS I got a few years ago at a What is it? Darn. Darn. It's not a Goodwill, but it's another one of those stores. Somebody should harm me, yeah. And it says, also includes Horton Hears the Who, the cartoon. I will review that sometime after Christmas. So, the characters are great. The only problem I have is that a lot of the Who's look the freaking same. Cindy Lou Who and a few other Who's don't look the same. But, look at this. Most of them look the same. Their faces and eyes and ears. And what's up with the Grinch here? He's too happy. I love this design. What's creepier? This or that? Well, that's when he turns nice. Look at the evil Grinch. This looks awesomer. This looks too hand-drawn. This one looks a little more sketchy. But, of course, this is Dr. Seuss's original illustration. And look at the page when he finds out the idea. That's not as creepy as the smile we got in the film. But anyway, great characters. The Who's are just like the Epic Mickey and Rio problem. Like, they all look the same. So, yeah. And remember, this is Chuck Jones. And whoa. I just saw something that's the weirdest thing I've ever seen yet. Special thanks to Steve McQueen. Okay, this guy was in Bullet or some other film, and holy frick, I didn't know Steve McQueen, who was being chased by a giant semi-truck, would help Dr. Seuss in making this, and, making the CD. So, yeah. Now, but in my audio CD, all the voices are remastered, and the only thing that's wrong is the Who's. The Who's voices were re-recorded, and they don't really sound like Who's like they did in the original film. They don't sound like children. They sound more like adults. Oh, well. So, yes, Boris Karloff's voice still haunts me to this day, and the song's catchy. The characters, I love them. Max is one of my favorite. He doesn't talk just like some of the older cartoon characters did, but his expressions are hilarious. Like when he's dropping the tree down, and he's up like this, and then the tree slams it, and the star comes up. That's hilarious. I love that bit of cartooniness that they put in there. Great characters, 4 stars. Yeah. Now, on to the final and most influential part of the film, the music. Now, let's hear the song Welcome Christmas from the original film. And yes, this is the music I used at the beginning of the video, and let's skip. Sounds weird fast, don't it? So yes, we'll listen to the song and then I'm going to review it. Great music, holy crap. In the CD I didn't expect this great music. Sorry, I got a little out of hand there. I feel like John Williams. Who's the music by? Music by Albert, Yugi Potani, Albert Haig. It's time. So yeah, that's just a sample of the song, and this is a great song. I mean, seriously, it's one of the best songs in the film. The Trim Up the Tree song, we all trim up the tree with a fizzle fuss and bingle balls and hoo-foo fluff. Trim up your uncle and your aunt with fizzle things and wums. Trim every house in Whoville from the cellar to the floor. Hang up the boo-boo bricks and run out and get some more. Hang paint, yeah, you know, all that stuff. And the goofiest thing that's on the audio track is when it's in the middle of like doing the story of the movie. That's the first track, the whole entire story. You know what's really shocking? They re-recorded it and it sounds so much like all the instruments don't sound like normal instruments. They actually sound like tartinkas and all that awesome stuff that Boris Karloff describes. But in any way, there's only one reason why all the songs in the film stand out. It's just because of one particular song that I've known since I was a little itty baby when I first watched the special. Mr. Tony the Tiger, take it away. Yes, I am talking about this one. So, it's my favorite song in the whole film. No exceptions, no excuses. My favorite. Inch, you're a bear. So yes, indeed, that is a great song because of its rhyming and all that stuff. But what's creepier? The Ravenscroft's voice! That's the creepiest thing in the whole song. Ask why Mr. Boris Karloff didn't do it. He had a horrible singing voice. 39.5-foot pole. Why put 39.5 foot? Why not 40? Who cares? That's the funny one. Okay, about that termites in your smile line. At the beginning, when he figures out about the plan in the film, when he smiles, how his cheeks curl up and his hair goes in a curl like that, that looks really kind of creepy and awesome at the same time. So, good work to Chuck Jones, who animated this. Have all the tender sweetness of a seasick crocodile. They put really neat descriptive words.
Given the choice between the two of you, I'd take the seasick crocodile.
But anyway, but all of the lyrics were written by Dr. Seuss. Wow, that's just awesome. Socks are sold as full of dump. Best describe you are as follows, and I quote: stink, stank, stunk. So, How the Grinch Stole Christmas really is a grand Christmas special for anyone to watch. So, find this thing lying around anywhere at a garage sale or any other such place where they sell it, go get it. Because it's a really great Christmas movie, and I guarantee kids of all ages will love it. So, is he out there? Holy living crap! Grinch is out there! Why are you out there, man? I told you! Why didn't you want to do that? Crap, I have to go ahead and talk to him some more. Sorry, guys. This thing will be continued later. For now, I gotta talk to the Grinch. Goodbye.